Welcome to ZoomInData. Today we're diving into one of the most in-demand skills in the Microsoft world, Power Apps. If you're preparing for a job interview, or planning to switch your career into Power Platform, this video will be extremely helpful. In this session, I will be covering the top Power Apps interview questions along with clear, easy-to-understand answers. Whether you're a beginner learning Power Apps for the first time, or an experienced developer revising core concepts, this video will help you strengthen your fundamentals from the ground up. So let's get started with the first question. 1. What are the main causes of slow Power Apps performance? One major cause is loading too much data at once, especially during app start, which increases load time. Another cause is poor delegation handling, where only partial data is processed, forcing extra work on the app. Heavy logic placed inside controls such as galleries and forms can slow screen rendering. Excessive use of images, icons, and animations also impacts performance, especially on mobile devices. 2. How does excessive data loading affect users? When too much data is loaded, the app takes longer to open, which frustrates users. Scrolling and navigation become slow, reducing usability. Mobile users experience more lag due to limited device resources. Users may stop using the app if it feels unresponsive. 3. Why is startup performance critical in Power Apps? The first impression of the app is created during startup. Slow startup reduces user confidence in the app. Users may close the app before it fully loads. Good startup performance improves adoption and trust. 4. How do large galleries impact Power Apps performance? Galleries that load many records increase memory usage. Complex formulas inside gallery items slow down rendering. Each visible row recalculates logic repeatedly. Performance issues become more visible on low-end devices. 5. What role does delegation play in optimization? Delegation ensures data processing happens at the data source, not inside the app. Proper delegation allows handling large datasets efficiently. Ignoring delegation causes incomplete data and slow performance. Delegation is essential for enterprise-scale apps. 6. How can poor screen design slow down apps? Too many controls on a single screen increase rendering time. Hidden controls still consume resources if logic is attached. Repeated logic across multiple controls increases processing load. Poor layout structure makes optimization difficult later. 7. What performance issues arise from too many controls? Each control requires memory and processing time. Controls with formulas recalculate frequently. Screen load time increases significantly. Debugging performance issues becomes harder. 8. How does repeated data fetching impact responsiveness? Each fetch creates a network call, increasing latency. Mobile users suffer more due to unstable networks. Frequent refreshes slow down screen transitions. Battery usage increases on mobile devices. 9. How do images and media affect app load time? Large image files increase app size and load time. Multiple images on a screen slow rendering. Media-heavy screens consume more memory. Poor image optimization reduces mobile performance. 10. What are common performance mistakes by beginners? Loading all data during app start instead of when needed. Ignoring delegation warnings. Writing heavy logic inside galleries. Using collections unnecessarily. 11. How do collections improve performance? Collections reduce repeated calls to data sources. They improve responsiveness by using in-memory data, useful for offline and temporary data storage. Example: an app loads department data once into a collection instead of querying SharePoint repeatedly. 12. What happens when OnStart is overloaded with logic? App startup becomes slow and unresponsive. Users may see blank screens initially. Errors during startup affect the entire app. Debugging becomes difficult because many actions run together. 13. How does device type affect app performance? Mobile devices have limited memory and processing power. Older devices struggle with complex apps. Network quality varies widely on mobile. Apps must be optimized differently for desktop and mobile. 14. How do you identify performance bottlenecks in Power Apps? Observe slow screen loading or delayed responses. Check delegation warnings and data limits. Monitor heavy formulas in galleries and forms. Compare performance across devices. 15. How does caching improve user experience? Cached data reduces network dependency. Screens load faster using locally stored data. Improves reliability during temporary network issues. Example: a field app caches customer data so users can continue working offline. 16. What performance issues appear only in production? Larger real-world datasets cause slower performance. More concurrent users increase load. Network latency differs from test environments. Security rules may add extra processing. 17. How does network latency affect Power Apps? Slow networks delay data loading. Screen transitions feel sluggish. Users may experience timeouts. Mobile users are impacted the most. 18. How do you optimize apps for low-end devices? Reduce number of controls per screen. Avoid heavy images and animations. Load data only when required. Simplify UI and logic. 19. What role does screen navigation play in performance? Poor navigation design causes unnecessary data reloads. Repeated initialization logic slows transitions. Efficient navigation improves perceived speed. Logical screen flow reduces user confusion. 20. How do background processes impact app speed? Background data refreshes consume resources. Multiple background tasks compete for memory. Poorly timed background logic slows UI interactions. Must be carefully controlled. 21. How does app complexity affect scalability? More logic increases maintenance effort. Performance tuning becomes harder. Scaling to more users becomes risky. Simple design scales better. 22. What performance trade-offs exist in rich UI apps? Rich UI improves user experience but costs performance. Animations and visuals slow load time. Balance is required between beauty and speed. Enterprise apps often prioritize performance. 23. How do frequent refreshes impact performance? Frequent refreshes increase network usage. App responsiveness decreases. Battery drain increases on mobile. Users experience flickering or lag. 24. How does performance testing help before deployment? Identifies slow screens early. Reveals delegation and data issues. Helps avoid production failures. Improves user confidence post-launch. 25. What interview questions focus on Power Apps optimization? How you handle large datasets. How you design for performance from day one. How you fix slow apps. How you balance UX and performance. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, checkmark like, checkmark share, checkmark subscribe. ZoomInData. More Power Apps interview and tutorial videos coming soon. Stay connected and keep learning.